Average Male Podcast. Extraordinary commentary from incredibly average individuals. We got your host here, Chris Mosley. You can follow me at Chris Comedy NY.
It's a St. Louis blunt. And this is Outlaw. You can follow me at The Last of Outlaw. And always remember, I don't smoke St. Louis blunts, but I am what I am.
Yo, it's your boy Bachi, a.k.a. Young Frank Mucus, a.k.a. Young Navigation. And you can find me at Who Is Bachi's. That's B-A, 2 C's, 2 I's.
All right, you're going to have to make another Instagram for your Cajun blunts, man.
Where the fuck is this nigga at?
This nigga right.
Fuck, man. How do I know I'm getting hit when the goddamn controller don't vibrate? Joe's Morgue, you kill him, we chill him.
Yeah, yo, man.
Hurry the fuck up, my nigga. You ain't even got nothing to eat in here, man.
What you mean?
Ain't had that shit at the crib. What's up, though? I'm in your house. Nigga, I'm sitting down playing the game, you know, your old ass fucking PlayStation 1.
The crib. Whose crib? You in my crib. I see you in my house.
I'll see you in a minute. This nigga's fucking bugging.
This shit right here, this shit is why white people don't let us into the building.
We just had a fight.
What the fuck?
I thought we got over all that.
What? No, we didn't. Get up. Get up. Get up.
What the hell you getting at me?
Why are you here?
We got a podcast today.
There's no podcast today, sir.
Definitely do not. So what are we doing today? Figuring out how the fuck you got in here. And what the security protocols of this neighborhood are. Metro card, that's how I got in here. What you guys got Metro card?
Like, you don't think, like, after you fight your friend, that you should, like, give each other, like... You got on a fucking corduroy do-rag and a fucking housing hat. This is not good. You gotta stop.
So, you know.
You're like a gym class hero.
You
I can't even call you brother man from the 5th floor because you don't have a home.
Your controller got a wire.
We gotta call you, like, brown man from the 6th train. Nah, nigga.
With them shoes take a 9-volt battery?
You have on fucking Metro PCS shorts, and you got on a fucking Steve Madden fucking... You got on Steve Madden sneakers.
You got them from John Madden.
He's his rash.
Nigga, you need to throw that shit in the raft, nigga.
Or put them shits on a boat and just push them shits.
Sail away, nigga.
That ass. Put them shits on a raft, bro.
Cause them shits.
Nah, I'm ready to go Cajun today. I left my weed at the crib.
Oh my God. I'm sure.
Now they want the Cajun.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, you'll take what you can get when you sober. But gentlemen, how's your Father's Day, man? Huh, man, how's Father's Day, man? Because you two are actually fathers. Me, I have no stakes in this game. I have no stakes in this game at all.
I ain't gonna hold you.
But
My daughter made me a ill-ass present.
that's adorable.
She drew it. She did a whole bunch of, arts and crafts for a nigga. That was nice.
That's sweet.
Last year, she got me Gucci cologne.
Ooh,
And she's only 5. You
Ooh.
bitches need to catch up.
facts.
Well,
Facts.
Father's Day for me was a regular Father's Day. It was
the
my
first, right?
it was my first Father's
First?
Day.
Ooh, first. First is the worst.
And it was a little bit it was regular. I woke up like I normally do, you know, and I went to sleep like I normally did.
Yeah, ain't no bacon and eggs for you, nigga.
And that's about it. I don't know. I feel like Father's Day is always a holiday that's like pushed on males to like make them have like one day for themselves. But truly, there's no day for males.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
the problem is, I agree with that, and the problem is that nobody takes that fucking day seriously, and it sucks, and it
like
sucks.
a male's holiday is something that's inclusive or something that is inclusive. You know
I
what I'm
had to
saying?
cop my dad. Shout out to my pops. I had to cop him some Ray-Bans, man. Some really nice Ray-Bans. You know, I spent a nice, $200 on them. You know, it's
Ray-Bans are always
exactly.
doing justice.
Yeah,
Who doesn't need sunglasses?
Yeah, he didn't have any aviator shades to go with his car, so I'm like, you need some nice aviators to go with your nice ass car. So
that's
there you
what's
go,
up.
man.
Right.
Vibes,
Ball
aviators
out.
all day, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying,
Wear them and do it. But nah, well, Father's Day, here's my take on Father's Day. Father's Day is just a bitter dose of what being a father actually is. And that's like, even your celebrations, you just better make the best of it your goddamn self. Because ain't nobody gonna do a motherfucking thing. That's how I look
yeah,
at
I mean, I
Father's
feel
Day.
like
it's just a bitter slice of really what a father is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
Like,
seriously.
I mean, like, nah, nigga.
What is more average in terms of a holiday than Father's Day? I feel like that is the most average holiday because it's like nobody does anything. Like, you know, you see Mother's Day commercials, Mother's Day specials, mama. Word up.
That's because there's no good dad songs. And see, yo,
No,
look,
you're right.
Yo, that's a
Papa
fact.
was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, you got a son, you about to have it extra rough. Every
Well,
fucking
just the two of us,
Because girls
right?
are a little different.
Is
when
just
they
the two of
dads.
us a father song or a father and son song? Because I think there's a distinction there.
The two of us is a cover that he interpreted to be for his kid. But
Yeah, you're right. You're
it's a
actually right
cover,
about
yeah.
that. Oh yeah, it
Yeah,
is a
it's a
cover.
cover.
Ah, fuck. That still sucks. Damn,
That he flipped.
Y'all really don't got. Damn, y'all really don't got nothing.
well, because
Shit.
black people make all the good music, and black fathers weren't allowed in the home for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Word up.
So
No.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like. You ain't gonna get much of a fatherly song. You know what I'm saying?
man,
Dear Daddy. It don't sound the same.
Dear Papa.
Dear Papa. You did I.
They should just
Dear Father.
You paid the lights.
y'all
You
should
didn't
just
beat me
turn
that hard.
Father's Day into Faster's Day. Because it's just a faster day for guys. That's just it for guys with children.
Word. Bitches are ready to get over that day.
Nah,
real
you know
quick.
what it is? Women be giving single mothers that Father's Day credit too much. They be like, I just want to give this Father's Day to the single mother. Like,
Yeah,
don't
stop that
do
shit.
that.
Stop
it's just
that.
not her day
Ladies,
today.
stop that. Stop that.
Like,
Stop
don't
that.
do that.
Stop that. I had to be a father and a mother. No, bitch. No, you don't know what it's like to be a dude. Like, so
now,
there's
one
no,
of those times
there's
that
no,
you have a penis in that whole entire operation.
No, exactly. Nah, you can't try to claim.
And my thing is
stop
this-
stop trying to culturally appropriate Father's Day for your
Not
ass.
just
We
that,
just-
you knew who you was fucking. You knew who you was fucking.
Word, come on.
I tell everybody.
That's a fact.
Know who you fucking. And if you
Yep.
fucking somebody that ain't a fatherly figure or ain't a motherly figure, once it happens, it's like, yeah, it might be rough, but that's on you. Nigga, you about to do. You fucking up your Facebook status because you knew that nigga only had $150 worth of loud and a gun to protect it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, fuck out of here, my nigga. That nigga is well known that he was not going to be staying consistent and dropping off Pampers and going to the fucking yoga class, teach you how to breathe. Like, I don't know what you want.
What did you expect? Where were you expecting this to go? Like, where were you expecting, like, you know?
And then I'll be looking at niggas like, she got a kid with your brother. Why did you think that this was gonna why did you think that she was gonna just change with you?
I think we should just talk about what just took place, man. I think that's what builds the content, man. The content is we just did a whole fucking journey, right? We just did a whole fucking journey.
I was hoping this nigga didn't bring this shit the fuck up. I was like, yo, let's talk about the PS5, guys.
Now, this is a part of the podcast you guys would definitely be able to see because we actually got some behind the scenes footage.
Oh yeah.
To show you guys what it takes for 3.5 average males to to really get this thing on the go.
A half because we keep a little
The energy in the room is a little bit dim. It's not as potent as it usually is because
My energy good than motherfucker. This nigga done worked himself up. Now that I done been done being depressed and I want to talk about bitches having kids with they brothers, they baby father brother. This nigga won't bring up my bullshit. But go ahead. My energy is lit right now, nigga.
Vent it out.
I feel like we gotta get it out because I gotta get it out.
You gotta get it out.
And this is a key thing,
It's light skin energy.
that happens. Waffle tone energy.
Ooh.
This is the
Beige
type
rage.
of beigely energy.
Yeah, but let's go.
The beige rage, the rager bager, the radger badger. No. I feel like cause all right, so I'm gonna go into my background a little bit because I've been a videographer for about I would say about maybe like 11 years. When I started, it was only like 3 other videographers like Smack DVD, Glory D, and some other shit. We Go Hard TV, I think.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times when videography started, we got into it as it's a business. At first, I feel like when people come into a business, they kind of think, oh, like, I got what I need. It's just time to go. But then you realize, oh, I'm my insurance policy. Oh, I'm my consultant. Oh, I'm my source of advertisement. Oh, I'm this. Oh, I'm that. And that's where you see a lot of people quit in the game, whether it's an artist or it's a photographer or even down to a painter, when you realize that it comes to a point where you really have to figure out how you're going to continue to produce your material as your material breaks down, as your business breaks down, as things change, as the stock market goes up. Whatever your business is, there's going to be fluctuations through it. And we're just like 3 people here, 3.5 people, because we have Omal. He comes to chip in every now and then. And, we're now, 3-4 episodes in, and we're trying to, make sure that we can do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 off of a formula, off of a base, off of something that can be easier for us to do. So it could be convenient for you guys and convenient for us, so we can kindly build on good content. And we're going to do that. And I feel like a lot of people, even with you as Bachi, I feel like maybe you with Chris, maybe Omal, like you've been around people. I'm not talking about you. Because you're business minded. I'm just talking about in business in general.
No. Continue. Keep cooking. No, I'm not laughing at that. Keep cooking.
No, I'm just talking about business in general because, a lot of people are unsuccessful. A lot of people are asking questions. A lot of people are going on celebrity pages that have businesses and entrepreneurial, gifts that they want to start to trade in. Yep. And they're asking all of these questions and they haven't formed the execution factor. How to start your business, how to get your business started, how to stay strategic with what you're doing, how to stay consistent. What do you need to stay consistent?
Action over shit, you know what I mean? 100%. How to stay in action every day and shit.
And I feel like it's so easy to quit. It's so easy for us to say, man, let's just get a job and get a really good job and just fucking like just have a kid one day and just get a nice house and car and just quit. But there's this people that just have this passion inside themselves that are like, how do I do this? How do I get this business started? How do I get my blog started? How do I get my... And the true consistency, the true matter of it is consistency. It's a formula of consistency. That's all you should really be thinking about. Morally is, how am I going to get it done? And what do I need to do to get it done? So every time you see this podcast, it's going to get better. And that's because we're constantly thinking about ways to stay consistent and get to get things that we need to be consistent. And that's really it, man. I just got to say, man, just have good work ethic.
Nah, fuck that. I'm furthering the transparency. You see all this shit that nigga just said? This what this nigga be saying when I ask him, so what we doing Sunday? He said shit like that. And then be like, what the fuck? Nigga, nah, fuck that, my nigga, nah. Nigga, we reversing this now. Yeah, nah. This is the answer I get when I be like, so what's going on Sunday? So, this is what this nigga says.
So the short end of it for all you out there.
So happy you just did that.
Baji kind of messed up today.
I fucked up.
The third time. Honestly, I did
in 4 episodes. I fucked up for the third time.
I didn't want to throw you out there. I was like, you know what? Let me boomerang it back and just bring it towards the general public. Me personally, I'd rather just chuck his ass out there. And then once he starts drowning, we'll throw the motherfucking shit back, and then that's how we're gonna do shit. Like, that's how we do it. Throw him out, let him drown a little bit. All right, he drowned enough. All right, throw a little floaty to him. All right, and then reel his ass back. All right, so Baji fucked up a little bit, forgot the equipment. I had to make a drive. I had to make the drive.
Episode 4 would be done.
And this is why I came to you to ask.
You don't come to me for asking.
You forgot all the mics, the stands, literally everything that is essential for a podcast.
He forgot all the
podcast equipment.
All I brought was about do-rag.
His do-rag and his shame, bro. Just his do-rag and his shame.
Gangster.
And it is what it is, Like, hey, listen, motherfuckers ain't perfect, but it is a business.
Now, don't do it like that. I thought we was shooting something that didn't require this shit, because when I asked this nigga what we doing today, he said that. But no, I fucked up for the 3rd time in 4 episodes, which if you think about it, is hilarious because we only got 4 episodes.
It is hilarious. And this is the first time we actually got footage, so y'all got to look out for that.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be good.
A real big argument.
Yeah, man. That's going to be good.
Hey, they say all a man has in this world is his balls and his word, and that's all I bring with me sometimes.
Yep.
That's a good thing to have.
You know what I mean? Just my balls and my word. No equipment.
So, listen.
No microphone, no laptop.
Any of you guys out there searching for the answer, searching for the cause, searching for the effect, it's all about consistency and creating a work ethic a work ethic that is continuing your consistency.
Gentlemen, holiday season, PS5 is coming.
PS5.
Yo, can you put me
man.
on? Like,
Yeah.
I'm so out the loop.
Yeah, man.
Like, I just know I want it.
Yeah, so like the PS5, it's coming. It's got 2 different versions. It's got a digital version, and it has a version with
What is a digital? What is
the
a
digital version? Is just a version where you can just download games on it. It doesn't have a CD drive, so you don't put in CDs. It's just, and it's gonna be cheaper than the one with the CD drive.
Oh, that's a dope idea.
Yeah. So
That's a really dope idea.
The thing that makes that idea genius is that Xbox had an idea, right? They came out saying, all right, we're gonna whatever the PS5 is gonna be, we're gonna slice it by like half or like $100, right? But I don't think they expected that shit because I know I didn't. I didn't expect Sony to come out with 2 different versions of the same console, one cheaper than the other. Like that changes things a lot.
Nah, it does.
That changes a whole lot of shit.
What's the prices?
What's
the prices on them?
I mean, I don't. They're speculating. We're thinking about like maybe like $500 for the one with the CD drive, and then like maybe like $400.
Why did
for the
I hear
digital.
that this shit was gonna be like $1,000?
No, what the fuck? No,
I was
that's
seeing
not-
memes that the PS5 was gonna be a
No,
ridiculous amount of money.
No, but the memes are fucking hilarious, man. The memes are hilarious. I seen a fucking meme with a PS2 in a fucking folder, and they said that was gonna be the next fucking PS5. It's
A PS2
hilarious.
in a folder.
Yeah, man, it's fucking hilarious, man. So
What
yeah,
did old boy say? He said that shit look like the Barclays setup.
this shit look like the.
Nigga said the PS5 like the Barclays setup.
Nah, the shit. Yeah, man. Nah, the
When
shit
the fuck is
looks good.
GTA 6 coming out? 'Cause that's the only time I'm gonna buy a PlayStation 5.
Yeah,
is
I
when
know.
GTA
I feel you
6
on
comes
that.
out. Like,
I
I'm not
feel
gonna-
like I think it's coming next year. I want to say next year.
Yeah, because that's like a bundle package.
Because
I'm
you gotta
getting both. I'm
because
not
you gotta
doing
think
one
about it. Like when did the GTA 5 come out, right? Or GTA 6? Was it we were on GTA 5, right?
We're on GTA 6 right now.
Yeah,
No, GTA 5 just came out.
Yeah, exactly.
Not just came out, but that's the most recent
Exactly.
one.
So we're on GTA 5, and you gotta think that one came out originally for the PS3.
Yeah, because I had it on.
That's what I'm saying.
PS3.
So where I think.
I don't think they released the prices yet.
Yeah, no, they haven't released any prices.
I'm saying
no,
that
they
shit
haven't
says
released any prices.
$860.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, we haven't released any prices. They don't know.
So where'd you get the number 500 from?
That's what they're speculating. Cause think about it. The last time that they made a PlayStation, what was it? I think $600, and that was the PS3 when it first came out. That shit failed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that shit was
Xbox buried
OD
that shit.
Now,
That
shout out
shit-
to the PS3 because I'm still playing Call of Duty Black Ops 1 on PS3 live.
saying, but
Like I'm
everyone
saying,
had
with,
an
with the
Xbox 360.
third party remote. So shout
said
out
with
to
a third party.
shout out to the people out there that's still on PS3 live. You
Shout out
can
to Mad
add,
Cats.
You can add me. I believe I'm Last Outlaw 1989. Yeah.
Oh,
There
man.
you go. Last Outlaw 1989 on PS3. Holla at me. I'm still on there.
Oh man.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. They thought that Blu-ray had a friend.
Yeah, exactly.
Them niggas thought Blu-ray was about to be the next thing. That's why that PlayStation 3 was like $700 when it first came out. Because if you remember, the DVD player on the PlayStation 2 was one of the biggest factors
that's
that made
spicy.
it sell so much. And the shit put the Dreamcast out of business because the Dreamcast tried to come out a year before them.
well,
but
then-
they didn't have a DVD
Well,
player.
the Dreamcast was
The
a whole-
Dreamcast came out a year before
Well, the
them
Dreamcast was a
and
clusterfuck.
skipped the DVD.
It was a clusterfuck
It was.
of a-
But
I
one of
fucked
the
with
biggest.
Dreamcast.
But one of the biggest
It
things.
had a good, but the games. Like,
No,
it didn't go
because you know
on
what's so crazy? It's
long
like
enough, man.
it was just. I feel like Dreamcast was for Sonic. Like that's it. Like,
No, but
that's all I
but-
played on
That's what I'm saying. It was
Dreamcast.
Sonic Adventure.
Yeah,
and
but no,
shit.
but one of the things that really like put it out of business is so many people bought the PlayStation 2 not just because their kids could play it, but that there was a DVD player in it. And the Dreamcast figured that it could only outsell the PlayStation 2 if it came out a year before them. But in order for them to come out a year before them, they couldn't add a DVD player. So they skipped over that shit thinking that it wasn't a big deal. And that's one of the reasons why PlayStation 2 is the biggest selling game console, I think, of all time, is because it's not just... It wasn't just the... It was
Yeah,
the most
it's
affordable
like an
DVD
everyday
player.
Well,
console.
actually, nah. A big reason why actually is because it has the longest generation like ever. It lasted long. Like the last
Yeah.
PS2 game was, believe it or not, it was made in like maybe like 2012, maybe 2013.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, and that's
yeah.
way longer than the GameCube, way longer than the original Xbox. Like people in third world countries were still playing PS2
little bit.
games and
You gotta
shit.
be closer to that mic.
I'm sorry, but yeah, people in third world countries are still, and you gotta also think like you could do a lot of shit. Another reason, is that you could do pretty much more shit with the PS2, the shit had an Ethernet cable.
Yeah,
You could,
all that had
you could
online
set it up to the
very
internet,
early.
and so did the Dreamcast. But you could do that and play videos and a whole bunch of other shit. Play PS1
Oh no,
games.
these are all
Yeah,
contributing
man.
factors, but you gotta understand when the PlayStation 2 came out, it was cheaper than any DVD player. So the fact that you have a video game system, like you gotta look at it, parents were buying that. Because if you got a DVD, if you got a video game system and it's cheaper than a DVD player,
Yep.
and you get to watch DVDs in 2001,
Yeah.
that shit spiked the sales on top of it being just a OD fucking system. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
PlayStation 2 has some of the best games ever. They got
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto fucking 3 through San Andreas. They
you
got
talking about
Metal
PS2?
Gear Solid. Yeah,
mean, we can go
Metal
Tony
Gear
Hawk
Solid.
Pro Skater fucking 2, you lame ass mall sucker.
That came out on originally on PS1, right? Yeah, it came out originally on PS1.
It did? 'Cause
Yes, it did.
Oh, you know what it
It
did?
was
I-
on
But you can
N64.
play it on your PS2.
Yeah.
I swore I
It was-
played
it was
Tony
reverse-
Hawk Pro Skater 2 on everything. Like
You
PS3, I played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on everything. Like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 is the best game in the world. I don't
Well,
care.
see, the PlayStation 2 was reverse
y'all
compatible.
don't. Oh, I'm glad you mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that because they remaking it. They
Oh,
remaking
yes.
the first two
Yeah, they
games.
are.
And
'Cause they have to make
they're
remakes
remaking the
of-
first two games.
Yes.
They're remaking the first two games and they're putting it all in one package.
Hold
Yeah.
on, here's a
It's gonna
topic,
be
right?
fucking
dope.
I mean,
That's
you know
fire.
how
I
they-
would love to
it's
play
gonna
that.
be fire.
You know how they're remastering
That would make me
that?
buy a console to play Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 revamped.
1 and 2 together.
I don't care about 1. It's 2 that's fire.
Yep,
You
getting
know
both.
how they're revamping that, like with the new graphics, and they did Spyro and they did Crash Bandicoot. Why don't we go around the room and how about everybody pick one game that if they could fucking do and go through and make the graphics better, that you would be happy if they made.
God, man. Oh, man, that's a hard one. You know what I wish? You know what? NBA Street. NBA Street to me, I'm not even a basketball fan, but NBA Street Volume 2 was one of the best just sports games in general. Like, I feel like that game needs to be
I have
remade.
so many games. It's ridiculous.
Yo, that needs to be
I can
remade.
tell you mine
Or
off the
Def
top.
Jam. Or Def Jam.
I can tell you mine off the top. It
Make
was
that
a
not
game
suck.
on PlayStation 2 called Getting Up. It was made by
Oh,
Mark
Mark Echo.
Yeah,
The graffiti game.
graffiti
Oh,
game. If they redid that shit now, that got me into graffiti. That shit caught me 2 charges.
Wow.
That video game.
Wow.
Yeah, nah.
That's
It has
bringing
to
it
be
back.
a PS3. It has to be a
No,
PS3.
any game. Any game
Okay,
just
so I
remastered.
would say,
any game.
I mean, I guess I get that with Call of Duty, but I mean, I wish I would have had it like a dope ass 007.
Oh,
Like,
that's
the-
yeah.
007?
graphics was fire when I was
007?
playing 007. I'd have probably never left the house.
Yeah,
Did
the
you
la-
ever play
the-
007
the
The
last
World Is
one
Yours?
sucked.
Did you ever play The World Is Yours? It was the one that came out after GoldenEye on fucking 64.
Nah, I only played 007
Yeah,
GoldenEye.
the last one that
GoldenEye was
came out
fire.
kind of sucked. Yeah, and that's
It's between that and Banjo Kazooie. I fucked the Banjo Kazooie.
They kind of redid Banjo Kazooie.
they remade.
Yeah,
they
got
made
him on the
it. Yeah,
rare
they made a
replay.
third one, but it sucked.
No,
I
but
don't
I'm saying
think- I
even
don't think
now
that's not
I
a
got
game
it
you
on
can
my
remake.
I got it on my Xbox and
Yeah,
it's like
but they didn't remake it.
They didn't remake it.
What
but
about
I'm
did y'all
saying
guys
is-
play Turok?
Turok, yes.
I didn't play Turok.
Turok
I
is
didn't
the
play
shit.
Turok. With
Yeah,
the dinosaurs.
Dinosaur Hunter.
I saw
yeah,
that
man.
at like Blockbuster when I was a
Yeah,
little
man,
nigga.
Turok was the shit, man. That was like one of the first, like, really, like, that game was like graphic. It had blood in it and all that. Like, that was like the T
You
for
were in
teen.
the
Yeah,
wilderness and shit.
yeah, it was dope. Turok was dope. Yeah, I'd take another Turok.
Are you free?
Smoke
Are you
weed and
free?
Or
stab
are
people.
you laid off?
Are you free or
Did
you
they
laid off?
fool you? Did you think that you were released from prison? No, you were not. You were clearly laid off.
Yeah,
I
man.
apologize that you have been released into another quarantine. We're locked up out here as well. So you went from locked up to kind of locked up.
Y'all niggas better not get a speeding ticket if they let y'all out of jail. They bring you right back. Right
That's a whole
back.
fact. That's a whole fact.
Right
I mean,
back. They like, you jaywalking?
The only thing that's open is the feds, guys.
Yeah.
So if your case is not worth a couple M's or a couple thou, no, they don't want your bench warrant. Get the fuck out of here. Go home.
Yeah, so,
You got
so
COVID.
what's the news on this? They're just letting people out?
I mean, it's
out?
very,
How many
very
people?
biased.
Like they've let so many people out to the point where like I'm starting to realize
Yeah.
like the blocks are looking different. I'm just seeing mad.
I'm just seeing mad orange
Niggas seeing the
jumpsuits.
effect of it. Nigga, this nigga
afros.
seeing the aftermath. Nah, see, the only
mad like badly brolic looking men. You know, like
badly
guts
brolic.
but tore up like up here, but just mad junk food in their bodies.
Just not focused.
This how I
at
know
all.
all my niggas mad violent. Cause not one of my niggas got home. They just getting the free 15-minute phone call.
Nah, because they probably got good ass cases. They got cases that makes them money. You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
they laid y'all off because y'all not helping the prison economy. Y'all not helping. Like they don't need y'all to work right now. Like, honestly, and that's what y'all did for. Y'all did to work. And I apologize that I'm saying this so roughly because...
Nah, but the little niggas need to hear it that way because they gotta stop thinking that shit is cool. Like, it's not cool to be a slave, my nigga. And you are legally a slave and you incarcerated. And the odds is already against us. So that shit ain't nothing to brag about. However, I hear a lot of shooters and I don't hear a lot of jail niggas. I hear a lot of niggas talking about they'll boom something and I don't hear nobody talking about I'll go do the 10 years. I don't hear that. So somebody's telling or somebody's living a dream. Yo, what? Yo, but yeah, nah, y'all niggas ain't free. The feds are still watching, man. They gonna come right back to your ass if you fuck up.
But this next topic right here is the topic of all topics. How many minutes do we have left, sir? All right. And this right here is the topic of all topics. The Joe Bowers Award.
The Joe Bowers Award. Okay, so first off, let's give you the history behind the Joe Bowers Award. All right, Joe Bowers is a movie called Idiocity. All right,
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. Yep, Idiocracy.
Joe Bowers is a character.
And Joe Bowers is the main character in that, and he's the most average man alive. He's the most average motherfucker alive. And the Average Male podcast, we feel like we should congratulate people who are exceptionally average. Not that that's a bad thing, but sometimes
hold on, wait. You fucked that up.
What?
Joe Bowers was the most average man on Earth in the time that he was in. But in the movie Idiocracy, for some reason, he went into some type of time machine where it got him into the future. And the future was dumber than what he would have ever expected, where he actually went from being the most average man ever to probably being one of the smartest people on Earth because he happened to just land in the future and just knew what the people needed at that time, which was not to put Gatorade on your crops. You know what I'm saying? If anybody watches that, that's a little
pretty stupid
teaser drop.
Yeah.
But no, so who we're gonna give the award to is none other than the only Currency, ladies and gentlemen. Spitter Andretti.
Currency, man.
Jet Life.
Yeah, man, and there's a lot of things I didn't know about Currency, man. I didn't know he was the first rapper signed to Young Money.
Before that, he was also the first. He's the only rapper to be signed under Master P.
No Limit.
Really?
And Young Money because he was in I think 504 Boys.
Oh, okay.
Silk the Shocker and them niggas and they all used to drop him off at school and shit.
So Currency went from No Limit to Cash Money. And then he dabbled with Fly Society a little bit with Terry Kennedy, you know. Went a little with that's I feel like that's when he was like, you know what, fuck the mainstream, I'm going underground.
Yep.
And he went underground, and that's where he got into later on meeting up with Wiz Khalifa. Yeah. And Wiz Khalifa had Rostrum Records, that was an independent label. Currency created Jet Life, and the story began.
Worked with Ski Beats.
Yeah,
fucking, which I think is dope.
The Alchemist.
The Alchemist.
Harry Fraud, man.
He's just completely overlooked as a rapper, man. He's not average at all, but it sucks because he's so nice, but just doesn't get the recognition.
10 toes
He's an acquired
down.
taste. A lot of I think it's like he's like fine wine.
And I don't think that Currency is underrated. I feel like he doesn't want to be on y'all radar. Yeah. That's what I mean about average, where he was just like, yo, the game y'all playing. Oh, and I forget about Creative Control with Dame Dash.
Oh, yes.
So let me not.
That's
I feel like
part of that whole shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like that is what really birthed the Jet Life. That's what really. I mean, Jet Life was always Jet Life.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, because he had Cars and Chronicles, he was always that person. Don't get it twisted. But when he got with Creative Control, I feel like Dame Dash really narrated how to really plug in underground artists, and they just upgraded the visual content when it came down to DSLR cameras. And I don't care what nobody says. That's where it really started. When it come down to videography, it started with Creative Control really taking it to another level and really showing people, hey, you guys should stop rapping over here on the block.
Yep.
Go to Jamaica. Go to Miami.
Yep.
Do regular shit and rap. And that shit is what people are doing right now to this day. Just trying to look fly and just trying to get those transitions right.
And I think he was one of the first people, Wiz, all them, to really introduce lifestyle.
Yes.
Lifestyle.
And the camo shorts with the high socks and the Converse. that was more so Currency than Wiz Khalifa.
Wiz.
Okay.
Well, Currency's the one that put Wiz on the Jordans.
On to all of that.
I mean, Wiz was wearing Chucks when he first met me.
There would be no Wiz Khalifa if there was not a Currency. There would not even be a career for Rick Ross. Rick Ross was never able to revamp himself if he didn't get with the energy that Currency and Wiz Khalifa was giving off at that time.
And Nipsey Hussle at that time as well too. He was putting off that independent.
Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, French Montana, Waka Flocka.
That's when the internet was exciting.
Facts.
When like there was always a good video.
That's when Twitter was Twitter. You know what I'm saying?
And that's when the blogs were lit. World Star, two dope boys like you between Action Bronson, Riff Raff, Currency,
DJBooth.net.
Oh my God, it was just like fucking good videos all the fucking time. Soldier Boy, I know niggas don't like to get Soldier Boy. Lil B at that time, there was a Currency.
God,
that was the birth of just fuck the industry. Just what is our art? Let's put it out there. Fuck if it's mixed. Let's do it.
And then streaming happened.
Created and
Trinidad James
created some of the most mixtapes. I believe he got at least 100 mixtapes at this point. He was 50 mixtapes and I believe 30 to 50 mixtapes in back in 09. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And at that time, people used to fake the mixtape game. Like, I got a mixtape coming out. I got a mixtape coming out. 4 years later, I got a mixtape coming out. You know, and he was dropping 30 mixtapes. I would say, what's
he
one
got
of your
so
favorite
much
mixtapes?
music that I was just about to see. That's a perfect thing. We were kind of the same pages. He got so much music that I think the one thing that's dope about Currency is nobody got like the same favorite songs.
No, I don't think
everybody
that.
got
I've always asked somebody what's their favorite Currency song, and it's so different. It's always so different. What's your favorite Currency song? And then go to your favorite Currency song, favorite Currency project.
As of now, whatchamacallit? What's the shit? I think was it the one with Wiz Khalifa? It was the Count?
How Fly.
Or is it How Fly?
Oh, How Fly on the
How Fly is the first one.
That's
but then
on
there's
that
another
project.
one.
How Fly is fire.
Yeah, How Fly is my shit. That shit got a lot of.
But they did so many songs together. I don't want to
mix
it together.
Yeah, I can't remember.
One of my favorite. No, my favorite is there's New Jet City.
Yeah,
New Jet City.
That's a great project. That is an amazing project.
One slept on is Verde Terrace, I believe was the name of it.
I fucks with Verde Terrace.
That's a slept on one.
I don't think that was slept on. That one did well.
It did, but I don't think. I think because it hasn't converted to streaming yet.
And I forgot he got an amazing. I fucked with Stone Immaculate that came out in 2000.
Yeah, Stone Immaculate. That song Showroom is my shit.
2012.
I fuck with Showroom. That's my fucking shit. Damn, he got a lot of good ones, man.
That was great, man. Thank you for tuning in for the Average Male Podcast, man. You can follow us on Average M Podcast on Instagram, man. Anyone, last thoughts, gentlemen, before we close out.
Last thoughts. You can follow me at The Last of Outlaw. Episode 4 will be uploaded Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Just know that. I'm tired of telling you. Tuesday at 2 p.m. Subscribe. Why you not subscribing?
Like and subscribe. And comment.
My final thoughts is an injustice anywhere is an injustice everywhere. Young Navigation at who is BA2C2
My final thought, don't hug koala bears. They can give you chlamydia. So you can follow me
That's
at
a fact.
Chris Comedy NY.
He's not lying.
Bachi, where can they follow you, man? Where can they find you?
Follow me, onlyfans.com/Young Navigation.
It's all jerk videos.
Just me jerking chicken. That's all.
Exactly.
Just seasoning.
If you want to see the best jerk chicken, follow us on OnlyFans. Bye.
This is the Average Male Podcast. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace.
Fuck you.
Bachi might have fucked up today, but you know, it's not as bad as that time I fucked up when I was a camp counselor. I was responsible for getting the little kids on the bus, and one of them didn't make it home. Ever. I'm sorry, Jadavion.
I wear many hats, not just housing hats. You know what I'm saying? I'm a home health aide. You know what I'm saying? I'm a full-time fly nigga and a full-time father. I don't know how they expect me to show up with podcast equipment.
This nigga just keeps forgetting things. I have to do work. Chris has to do work. We all have to do work. Why is he not working? And this is why things don't work, because there's always people not working.